Greetings of the day. I Asha K, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology, Bangalore, going to present in today's class Digital Signal Processor Algorithms and Architecture for the 7th semester elective course. In today's class, we will learn Module 5, DSP based biotelemetry receiver. In this topic, we have subtopics: pulse position modulation, decoding scheme for the pulse position modulation receiver, and also biotelemetry receiver implementation, ECG signal processing for heart rate determination. Here we're going to discuss about the DSP based biotelemetry receiver. DSP stands for digital signal processor. Bio means physiological information is carried out here, and tele, it is a meaning that it is remote. DSP based biotelemetry receiver, it involves the transfer of physiological information from one remote place to another for the purpose of obtaining the expert opinion. Here we are going to use radio frequency links for transmission of information. The receiver uses the radio frequency link. The schematic diagram is shown in figure 1. Here the biological signals may be a single dimensional signals, such as we can use electrocardiogram information or electroencephalogram information, or two-dimensional signals such as image or X-ray information. We can also use a 3D information, a 3D pictures for the processing purpose here. These are also called as multi-dimensional signals. The signals at source are encoded, modulated, and transmitted. The signals at the destinations are decoded, demodulated, and analyzed. The block diagram of DSP-based biotelemetry receiver is shown in figure. The digital signal processor receives the information obtained from the demodulator and analog processing of the data, and after obtaining this particular information, it processes the data digitally, and through the digital interface, the data is passed to the multi-channel digital to analog converter. After processing through the digital to analog converter, the biomedical signals such as electrocardiogram or heart rate will be the output of the DSP-based biotelemetry receiver. An example of processing the electrocardiogram signal is explained in this particular presentation. Here, the scheme involves the modulation of the electrocardiogram signal by employing pulse position modulation method. It's also called as PPM. At the receiving end, it is demodulated with a suitable demodulator. The principle of modulation being the position of the pulse decides the sample value, how many sample values we are going to demodulate. The pulse position modulated signal with two ECG signals encoded is explained in figure 5.22. Here we'll be having the two synchronous pulses at the beginning and one at the end, and we'll be having the each pulse interval, which is called as TP, and we'll be having the pulse interval corresponding to sample value of the first signal and sample value of the second signal, and T3 is called as the compensation time interval. This is the PPM signal with two ECG signals. The transmission requires sync signals, which has two pulses of equal interval to mark the beginning of the cycle, and sync pulses are also followed at a certain time gap based on the amplitude of the sample of the first signal to be transmitted, and at the end of this time interval there is another pulse. This is again followed by the time gap based on the amplitude of the second signal to be transmitted. A PPM signal for encoding the ECG, that is biomedical signal, is explained here. Here the particular table consists of functional parameters, details of the pulse position modulated signal. The parameter that we discussed in the previous slide, here it consists of T1. T1 is nothing but the it encodes the digital signal 1, and T2 is nothing but the encoded signal 2, whereas T3 is nothing but the compensation interval and each pulse interval TP, that is synchronous interval. And total we have here is the addition of T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus 5, each pulse interval sampling together constitute the sampling interval. The duration for an example, it is shown here. For T1 it is 1000 microseconds, for T2 it is 800 microseconds, for T3 1700 microseconds, and for each pulse interval it is TP, and synchronous pulse in the beginning and at the end we will be having 3 into 100. Total sampling interval duration is 4000. Now let us discuss about the decoding of the pulse position modulated signal with two ECG signals. Since the time gap between the pulses represents the sample value at the receiving end, and the gap has to be measured and the value so obtained has to be translated in the ppm signal. Hence, the decoding scheme is shown in this particular diagram, and here the internal timers, the DSP internal timers are involved. Here we are showing the DSP internal timers. So this is indicating the pulse in the beginning, and this is the beginning of the one voltage and beginning of the another voltage. See here we have the voltages V1 and V2, which is converted with the help of the DSP timers and interrupts. Here the pulses in the ppm generates the interrupt signal for the DSP. The interrupt, what it will do here, it starts or terminates the timer. The interrupts are used to start or terminate the timer. In this case, the count in the timer is equivalent to the sample value that has been encoded. Thus, what happens here, the analog to digital converter is avoided while decoding the pulse position modulated signal. A DSP biotelemetry receiver implementation is shown in figure 4 here. It consists of pulse position modulated input and a signal interface for that particular ppm input, and a DSP processor, that is Texas Instrument manufactured 32-bit complementary metal oxide semiconductor C5402 family processor, along with the interrupt request. We have here a digital to analog interface, and we have a dual DAC, that is TLC7226, to decode the two biomedical signal. One is ECG and another one is heart rate. The ppm signal interface generates the interrupt for DSP. The DSP entertains the interrupt and a start timer to decode the voltages or the ECG and the heart rate signals. When it receives another interrupt, it stops the timer and count is treated as the digital equivalent of the sample value. The process repeats, and here the dual DAC converts the two signals encoded into analog signal. One is ECG, another one is heart rate. The EEPROM, that is electrically programmable read-only memory, provides a space for operating system and decoding software. Here the two types are stored inside the EEPROM. One is used for decoding the pulse position modulated signal to generate the encoded biomedical signal, that is ECG and heart rate. And the second purpose of this EEPROM is to provide software debugging capability using the personal computer connected to the parallel port using the DSP starter kit. So this is the biotelemetry receiver implementation using the TMS320C5402 processor. ECG signal processing for heart rate determination. The most important information contained in the ECG signal is associated with the heart rate. Heart rate is a measure of the time interval between the QRS complexes in the electrocardiogram signal. Whereas, what is QRS? QRS complex. QRS complex is an important segment representing the heartbeat in the ECG signal. There is a periodicity in its appearance indicating the heart rate. The algorithm is based on first and second order absolute derivative of the ECG signal. Since absolute values of the derivative is taken, the filter will be a non-linear filtering. Let us consider the first order derivative. be y1 of n is equal to magnitude of x of n minus of x of n minus 1, where x of n refers to the ECG signal sample and y of n refers to the absolute value of the first derivative. Similarly, we can calculate the second order derivative, that is called as y2 of n. It is the absolute value of the second derivative, which is given as x of n minus 2 minus of 2 into x of n minus 1 plus x of n, and the first order derivative is obtained as the difference between the two adjacent samples present in the samples and the previous samples. Whereas in a similar way, second order derivative is obtained by finding the first order derivative. The y of n and y of 2 are summed to get the third order derivative as given here. That is y3 of n is equal to y1 of n plus y2 of n. Similarly, here what we do, higher frequency components such as noise components are present in the signals are removed from the Y3 of n by passing this through a low pass filter. To obtain this low pass filtering, we use a IAR filter that is having the filter difference equation, that is Y4 of n, that is equal to uh, alpha of y3 of n minus y4 of n minus 1 plus y4 of n minus 1. Here alpha is less than 1. Alpha is called as the IER filter coefficient. This value is chosen based on the smoothing effect that should be used for to discard the higher frequency component of the signal. Here, a QRS complex present in the ECG signal, which is used to detect the heart rate, is detected using the threshold detector. Here, a mean of the half of the peak amplitude is determined, which is the threshold for the detection of the QRS complex. A QRS interval is then the time interval between two such peaks present. The time interval between the two peaks is determined using the internal timer of DSP. The heart rate, which is also called as heartbeat per minute, represented as BPM, is computed using the relation which is given here, that is heart rate is equal to sampling rate into 60 divided by the QRS interval. The signal at the various stages of processing the uh, heart rate and the ECG signals generated by using the DSP telemetry receiver from the pulse position modulated signal is represented here. So we have here the first one, transmitted ECG signal, and we will be having the pulse position modulated signal. Afterwards, the decoded ECG signal will have a pattern that is represented in this particular figure 3, and the transmitted and filtered ECG signal is obtained by using the DSP biotelemetry, and also the heart rate obtained by using the DSP biotelemetry receiver is shown in this particular figure 5. That is ECG and heart rate waveform generated using the DSP telemetry receiver from the pulse position modulated signal. To prepare the content in this particular presentation, the textbook referred is this and the reference books referred are the following. Thank you all.